And sailor, do you do what a drunken sailor? Do you do what a drunken sailor? Early in the morning. Way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises. Early in the morning. Do you do what a bobtail lady? Do you do what a bobtail lady? What do you do with a bobtail lady? Early in the morning. Hey, up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises. Early in the morning. How about some flout there, Antoine? You got it? I'm sorry I was down on you guys last night. I'm sorry. At 8 o'clock I was asleep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I whipped totally.
Great job.
Yeah.
It's always fun having you guys here.
Oh, you know the mermaid song.
The what song?
It's Friday morn when we set sail, we're not far from the land.
I don't know that melody though.
By a lovely mermaid with a comb and a glass in her hand. On the ocean, yes, may roll, and the stormy winds may blow, while we poor fellows looking into the cup of the land of the land of the side of the ocean.
I know the song, just not that.
Yes.
There's a couple different versions of that. Like,
how you doing?
morose one.
You got another Red War song for me, something?
Those are American.
You don't know those words?
We know the original.
What do you got?
No, it's the heart of
Come
oak.
cheer up me lines. And, the British version.
That's the heart of oak.
That's the word. Yeah.
Right, the heart of oak.
The sons of the waves, heart of oak, our ships, heart of oak, our men. We always are ready, stay or stay. We'll fight and we'll conquer again. That's the wrong song there. Modern songs are so smart.
My voice is already steady. Not as slaves, but as free men, our lives we will give. You got it? Go! You got it! British guy. What are you
No,
talking
John
about?
Dickinson.
No,
It was written by
it's a
John
British song written by a British
No,
man.
the Liberty song written by John Dickinson.
That's what you call a takeoff.
Do you know Annie Hopkinson?
Francis Hopkinson?
Yes,
How
sir.
about Two Washington Hills?
I don't know that one, but
How about Hail Columbia?
did you write that?
No, Joseph did. But he's Hopkinson too.
Well,
What other was he at? What was he?
my days have been so wonderful. My days have been so Would you believe I'm remembering that from college? That was one of my jury. That was one of my jury pieces.
That was pretty cool. I didn't know that.
I had not known that he wrote music.
You didn't?
No.
He was an artist. He was a painter,
He's a Renaissance
designer,
Not
and he's from Haddington, New Jersey too. Look at that. Haddonfield.
music.
I had some.
One more song? Oh, this is the other part. All right. Well, I'm Joe Beckton. I'm a member and one of the founders of the First Rhode Island
Love that. I've never seen one.
Regiment Revolutionary War reenactment. You can see it on my hat here, First Rhode Island. All right. Now, what I'm doing here at Fort Mifflin is that every year we have our siege reenactment. This is our annual siege reenactment. You've noticed everybody around, the British, the Americans, the black, the white, the young, the old. Everybody's here to remember. Now, me personally, this all started out when I was in junior high school. My father was a history teacher. He taught at Selberger Junior High School in Philadelphia. And he introduced me to history. In those days, it was a really, really big thing. When I was in elementary school, they taught me crazy historical stories like George Washington chopped down the cherry tree and Abe Lincoln could not tell a lie. So that's the kind of history that I was initially introduced to. Very dubious, of course. Yeah. Eventually, I got to learn more and more about real history. Got involved in reenactments, because this is the way that you can bring history to life instantly. 9 out of 10 people, as soon as you say the word history, their eyes glaze over, they fall back in their chair, it's over, they cut off. But in reenactment and in bringing history to life, you can literally do it. I mean, we've got kids out here playing ball in colonial games. It's just a way to remember who we are and what we are. I think it's most important that people who don't know who they are and they don't know where they came from tend to have problems. They tend to have a poor self-concept. For me, it's especially important because I'm an African American. And nobody remembers that Africans fought in the Revolution. Not only did we fight, but we fought on both sides. And that's right. And of course, the main issue for us was freedom. Right? Most people don't realize it, but the British gave more people freedom than the Americans did in and after the American Revolution. So that's one of the many stories that I come out to tell. So that's one of the many stories. The idea, that freedom, when America started, we saying freedom, freedom, freedom. But in fact, based on the Declaration of Independence, the War of Independence was fought to block freedom. If you look down that list of 21 reasons in the Declaration of Independence, and in the middle of that list, you will find one of the reasons that said, the king has encouraged domestic insurrection. Check it out. There's 21 reasons about halfway down encouraging domestic insurrection. What does that mean? That means that Lord Dunsmore of Virginia wrote his Dunsmore's proclamation and said that any African who came to fight for the king against the colonials would be absolutely free.
Take it out of your mouth.
So it's these small stories that you never ever hear that I'm here to tell. I could tell you more about me being a Civil War reenactor. I could tell you about some of the papers that I've written and some of the exhibits that I've developed. Exhibit at Independence National Historic Park on the 2nd floor of the Military Museum. Africans in the military and in the Navy. The Liberty Bell exhibit in Philadelphia.
Yes, you
the Reconstruction panels. The Underground Railroad Museum, also in Philadelphia, Underground Railroad exhibit, also in Philadelphia at 6th and Market Streets in the Visitor Center. So those are 3 exhibits that I've been involved with developing. There's also one in New Jersey that travels across the state of New Jersey called Old Freedom.
That's awesome.
So, Old Freedom for the state of New Jersey, several exhibits for the National Park Service, and of course, anytime we have the opportunity to be here at Fort Mifflin and other sites to tell our story, we absolutely are out. So I know I've talked a lot, and maybe you've heard 2 of my songs. Feel free to come in and join in with us, as we tell our stories, as we remember what America used to be, and hopefully lay the foundations for what it will be in the future. Huzzah!
Now let me ask you, and this is rolling here, what were you playing? Now last year I was listening to both of you sing it. What is the song in representation of?
This one is a song, a hymn called Chester. It was a patriot song that was done in the churches in New England. It's a staple of New England religious life. And a call for patriotism, to fight against tyrants and tyranny, and the story of how Burgoyne lost Saratoga as well.
It is known as Washington's.
You have to have a passion for this, a true, strong passion to be out here and teach the young folks how life was, because we were not there. We are interpreting as we understand it. The music, the smells, the sounds, and the general life of the 18th century.
Now you representing an African American back in these days. Where were African Americans back in 1777?
Majority of them, they're all over the colonies. They're all over the colonies. Majority of them are enslaved in the South.
They are.
Here in the North, there is slavery also. Rhode Island is still a slave state.